Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubuzala, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. Nigeria is no longer bleeding. We are now moving to prosperity, says Tinubu. Electricity tariffs to crash with time, says Minister. Police arrest 6 ACU students for beating their colleague to death over stolen phone. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez's husband, believes he was temporarily insane when he married her. Now, top on what's trending, President Bola Tinubu has said that his administration has in the last 12 months stopped the bleeding experience across the country. Tinubu, who said this while receiving a delegation of the Yoruba leaders of thought at the State House on Friday, May 24th, also emphasized that governance must be transformative and address citizens' critical needs. He stated this in a statement released by the President's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngalali. The president assured Nigerians that his administration would ensure they get value for every kobo spent and that his government will leave a lasting legacy of prosperity to future generations while removing the yoke of poor governance and expanding access to qualitative public goods. Now, responding to that, a netizen said, "I regret voting for this man. This wasn't what I was expecting." Another said, "Nigeria has stopped bleeding. It has entered menopause." Another wrote, "Best president." Now, next on what's trending, Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu has said that the pain that came with increased tariff in the country is a temporary phase which would pass. While presenting his ministerial scorecard in Abuja on Friday, May 24th, Adelabu said electricity distribution companies, DISCOs, are now responsive to their duties because the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, has improved on its oversight over them. He added that the electricity tariff will crash over time, just like telecoms tariffs. The power minister further revealed that the Nigerian electricity supply industry has introduced a guaranteed service level for the Band A customers that get a minimum of 20 hours of supply per day for the first time in Nigeria. Now, a netizen said, "Because of you people, my uncle removed the heater and AC in my room and bought fan." Another person said, "Whatever goes up comes down, they say, but when you throw it up in Nigeria, forget about it. It won't fall, so don't fall for this too." Another opined, "Wow, this is good news. These people are really working." And now, on a sad note, at least 6 students of Ajayi Crowther University, ACU, Oyo State, have been arrested by the police over the brutal murder of their colleague identified as Alex Timileyin. It was gathered that the arrested students attacked Alex after they allegedly caught him with a missing iPhone 12 Pro Max on Friday night, May 24, 2024. The students, who are residents of Shepherd's Inn Hostel, stripped the deceased, shaved his head, and gang beat him from 10 p.m. on Friday to 6 a.m. on Saturday. He was later abandoned in the rain where he sadly passed away. Alex, a 200-level engineering student, was found dead in front of the hostel on Saturday morning. Now, a lady said, "Be contented with what you have. They no go here." Now, imagine the level of torture he went through before dying, all because of thief. Kudos to the police for arresting the culprits. Another person said, "It's possible he didn't even steal the phone. Kudos to the Nigerian police on this one." Another wrote, "What if he didn't steal it? Just what if? Parading him would have been okay." Now, the Niger State Police has confirmed the arrest and detention of 4 dismissed soldiers over the alleged killing of an operative of the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency in Minna, the state capital. This was disclosed by the command's public relations officer, SP Wasiu Abiodun, in a statement on Friday, May 24, 2024. According to the statement, on 9th of March 2024, a team of NDLEA officers were on stop and search at Ramat Junction, Bidda, while 2 suspected soldiers who were not on uniform on a motorcycle got to the point and they were intercepted by the NDLEA team. The team requested for identification, but the suspected soldiers could not establish a proper means of identification and their bag was searched, but nothing incriminating was found. In the course of this, there was an argument and altercation, and after the search, the suspected soldiers left the scene and returned with additional men reinforced to the scene for an alleged attack. Unfortunately, during the fight, an officer of the NDLEA named Kingsley Chimetalo was stabbed at the back with a jackknife by one of the suspects and his rifle was taken away. The 4 suspects were handed over to the police on 20th of May 2024 for prosecution. Now, someone said, I feel like once a soldier is dismissed, they should just be locked up or at least put under surveillance, because some of them go on continuously posing as soldiers to harass and commit more crimes. Another person said, why dismiss a skilled military personnel? I'm just thinking out loud. People that were trained to hold guns. Which work them go do after dismissal? Pay them well and there shall be no crime. Another person opined, the moment you dismiss all these soldiers, what do you expect of them? More crimes will be added to the society. You don't expect someone who was trained to use arms, fold his hands to look at you after staying many years in the military without having other skills. Many of these kidnappers, bandits, are mostly dismissed people. Please, the government should find solutions to situations like this. Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you get to know what the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has to say about young women's mode of dressing in Nigeria. Stay tuned. Welcome back, it's Newsfeed. Now, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, in a video posted by media outlets, has cautioned young women in Nigeria over their mode of dressing, stressing that nakedness is not beauty. Take a look.
Here is we have to salvage our children. You know, we see the way they dress, they keep forgetting that Nigeria, we are beautiful. The moment you can see what they showcase on the stage, I said we are fashionable, we see what is going on. You know, we are not having a Met Gala, and everyone, their nakedness is just everywhere. And the men are well clothed. So we have to do something. Tell them the way it is. We don't accept nakedness in our culture. That is not beautiful. It's not beautiful at all. And they're all beautiful girls. But they should be confident to know they are. They don't want to be like, even they are mimicking and trying to emulate film stars from America. They don't know where they come from. Why did Meghan come here looking for Africa? That is something we have to take home with. We know who we are, and don't lose who you are. God bless you.
Now, a lady said, she is saying the truth, but that is not our problem now. Another person said, yes, mommy, we need to salvage our country. We know who we are. Nigerians are very kind people. Please tell daddy to be kind to us. Tell daddy that 99.9% of these Gen Zs are already breadwinners at the age they ought to be planning for their future. Thanks, mommy. Another person said, she's right, even though we are all angry with this administration. However, nudity and exhibitionism has taken over many women. Don't get me wrong, anyone can dress beautifully in a sensible way, but everyone knows what's up deep down though. Now, a video making rounds on the internet has shown a tenant and landlady arguing over the increment of house rent from 800,000 naira to 1 million naira. In her defense, the lady shouldn't have increased the rent overnight, adding that it's an old building. Take a look.
Excuse me, I don't like it. I came to greet you.
I don't need your greeting.
It's your house.
There is nothing special about good morning.
We are paying 800,000 before.
Okay.
We are paying 800. Okay. Overnight, she told me that the house is 1 million. And I said, madam, why are you increasing house rent like that? That she should be patient for us. Even if you want to increase something.
Madam, before you, how much do you used to buy rice at the market before?
Madam, this is old house.
Yeah?
Madam, this is.
Are you the one that built the house for me? Madam, if you cannot pay, you move out of my house. Madam, if you cannot pay, you move out of my house.
Now, a guy said 800,000 naira to 1 million naira is very considerate. That's like 25% increase. Another person said the landlord is wrong. In the Tenancy Act, you can't increase rent arbitrarily. Every year, tenants must be given months prior notice. Also, rent can't be increased without a negotiation and an agreement with the tenant. This is the basis tenants can hold landlords in court for years. Knowledge of the tenancy is necessary for both tenant and landlord. Another person said, I am a real estate agent and I can tell you categorically the landlady is even considerate. Some landlords have increased their rent by 50% already. The current situation is affecting both the buyer and the seller. Now, a US-based Nigerian man has cried out in a video posted on his Instagram page, alleging that his uncle squandered the millions he sent home for a building project. Take a look.
So I was sending my uncle money in Africa to build a house for me. And my uncle was busy sending me pictures of my house progress. Last month, I decided to surprise my uncle. I traveled to Africa for my housewarming, just to realize that my house never existed. Instead, my uncle used all my money to get a second wife for himself and also live a luxury life. Now my uncle is after my life. My uncle said it to my face that why am I complaining? That I have more in America. What is this one I'm complaining about? My uncle doesn't know the struggle I go through to get $1. My uncle doesn't know the struggle I go through to send money back home for that project. My uncle doesn't know that I barely sleep 4 hours a day. I literally worked 3 jobs for that project that I thought I was executing. Now my uncle is telling me why am I complaining? That my friend, I should go back to America and you know, I just take my money wherever I kept my money.
Now, a lady said, this story happened a lot in real life. Families squandering brothers' wealth, even killing brothers because of wealth. But when the man finally dies, they change the whole story and blame the wife for her husband's death. Another person said, it's always the incapable man that loves polygamy. You don't have money, but you are using someone else's money to marry second wife. Another opined, there are a lot of real estate companies that are building houses for people. Just pay them and tell them what you want and they will deliver it. Biko, stop sending money to all these family members because they will surely stain your white. Make use of these well-recognized companies and you will never regret it. Now, Jennifer Lopez's husband, Ben Affleck, believes he was temporarily insane when he married Jennifer Lopez, and the star actor is reportedly pushing for a divorce after coming to his senses. The pair tied the knot in August 2022, rekindling their romance 20 years after they called off their first engagement. Less than 2 years later, Ben has allegedly labeled their relationship a fever dream. Page 6 reports that the actor is keen to end their marriage, claiming the decision to wed was due to temporary insanity. Divorce rumors were further fueled when fans noticed that J-Lo liked an Instagram post about broken relationships. Now, someone said, God that did it for Ben, please remember you, your son. We pray thee, O Lord. Another person said, at this time, J-Lo needs to rest and forget about marriage. Marriage is not for everyone, and I'm sure she's one of them. Another wrote, since this long time ago, the way they act in public shows a lot. He's always looking exhausted and drained. Man is not happy in the relationship, but you gotta make it work, man. And now to a funny video of a cute waitress. Take a look.
What would you like for the day?
For the whole day?
Yeah.
I'd like some peace and quiet.
No, we don't sell that.
And that's it. You're up to date with trending stories across the world. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Until next time, goodbye.